published by these various news outlets and have got nothing to do with Nigeria Info, so we'll only be reading the headlines as published according to their editorial guidelines. So ensure that you have the facts, all the information that you need while you are reacting to any of the headlines. Today we'll be going through The Punch, The Guardian, Daily Trust, The Nation, and The Sun. And afterwards, we'll get into getting your reaction to any headline that may have gotten your attention. Let's get into The Punch right now to check out the headlines. The major headline says federal government may pay 1.68 trillion naira fuel subsidy. Marketers forecast 900 naira per litre. As petrol price to rise again, as naira nears 1,000 naira, crude oil hits $95. Ipman warns. Operators commend the government for subsidy proposal. CSOs oppose fresh subsidy. That's a major headline on The Punch. Pathologists conclude autopsy on Mohbad's corpse. Police await results. I remain loyal. Forgive me. Shaibu begs Obaseki. Cold clashes. Relocate to Shagamu. Abiodun tells security heads. Consumers allege sabotage as greed collapses. Worsen outage. Academic record. Delay Atiko's request. Tinubu tells U.S. court. Currency in circulation rises to 2.7 trillion naira, as according to a CBN report. Government cost 285 billion naira decline in raw material exports, as according to the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN. Mohbad. Sympathizers dispersed with tear gas at Lekki tollgate. Gridlock as miscreants overrun abandoned Lagos Bridge road. One arrested over Abuja undergraduate's murder. Truck driver arraigned for allegedly killing FRSC official. And that's it on The Punch this morning. Let's move on to The Guardian right now, see what headlines it's got. Major headline, paradox of plenty. Nigeria loses 1 trillion naira yearly importing active pharmaceutical ingredients. Dangote modular refineries abandon petrol refining over return of subsidy. MPC meeting postponed as CBN faces leadership vacuum. Tinubu files motion to stop Chicago Varsity from releasing academic records to Atiku. Ogun lawmaker, 6 others nabbed over Shagamu cold clash. Despite Tinubu's assurances, U.S. issues travel advisory to citizens. 11,000 out-of-school children in Niger over insecurity, says federal government. Curfew paralyzes economic activities in Kano. And that's it on The Guardian. Let's move on to Daily Trust. The top story here, Wike revokes 165 plots of land in Abuja. Plateau. Tribunal sacks 3 PDP lawmakers on eve of governorship verdict. Forgive me, I'm missing you. Edo Deputy Governor begs Obaseki. Why will appeal judgment seeking or sacking Governor Yusuf, as according to the NNPP. Tribunal, we must push through storm, Governor Yusuf tells appointees. Tribunal sacks 3 Plateau PDP lawmakers on eve of governorship verdict. The world can ignore Nigeria at its own peril, Tinubu tells UN. Police, health officials exhume Mohbad's corpse. Tribunal upholds Enugu governor's victory, dismisses NYSC forgery case. And that's it on the Daily Trust. Moving on to The Nation. Tinubu woes Nigerians in US to invest back home. Former governors, firms, others lose choice land in Abuja. Shaibu's government house office reallocated. Tribunals uphold Mba's Benue Deputy Speaker's election victories. Mohbad's death continues to spark controversies as investigation tribute kickoff. And that's it on The Nation. Moving on to The Sun. Don't be afraid to invest in Nigeria, Tinubu says at Nigeria-US Business Roundtable. 283,727 Benue children malnourished, stunted, says UNICEF, calls for action. Apprehension in Jos as Plateau Tribunal delivers judgment on Guba poll today. Bayelsa Guba, PDP APC in 2-horse race. Kanu, APC's victory momentary, NNPP. Enugu Tribunal judgment will seek redress in Supreme Court. That's according to the Labour Party. And that's it on The Sun. We've gone through The Punch, The Guardian, Daily Trust, The Nation, and The Sun this morning. Now it's time to open the phone lines for you to react, send a message to us to share your thoughts, opinions on the headline or headlines that got your attention this morning. Do ensure that you have the facts and you're certain about the information, because we've only read the headlines as published by these various news outlets. You can also watch live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja and drop your comments there as well. Numbers to call 0700 951 0000, 08095 974869. And on WhatsApp, you can send a message or call 080-9993-0137. Kindly go straight to the point when you call in to give room for others to also get the opportunity to call in and share their reactions. Good morning.
Yo, good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome.
Happy beautiful Friday.
Happy Friday to you. Thank you.
I love you. I miss you. Last 3 weeks ago, I didn't hear your voice.
Well, I'm here now.
My name is Mala Haruna, calling from Kubwa Federal.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Last year, and the mom is here, and Days of Peace, and Kelly from Walada, and the Madatara. And my brother from Niger State of Passenger from Mali. Mr. Itodo.
Yes.
Tinubu fell in USA court to release the academic certificate to Atiku. Mr. Itodo, I attend the Kaduna, Kaduna, and I sure anybody will look for my result. Because I have confidence on myself that I attend computer protecting. Where I fail to leave my result to anybody. Anybody want to go to Kaduna to look for my result, you should go there and receive my result. Why Mr. Tivo failed to do that, they're going to Achiku. If it's true, let come and say they attend that advice. Up to now, our Nigerians and judiciary were praying, still court, they should do the right thing. You can't do judgment to went to Abuja to stay aside.
Let's be mindful. Haruna, be mindful of the words and the language that you use. But that's a good place to leave it. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. I can barely hear you. Your connection is not great. When you call in, move away from your device, please. Good morning.
Good morning, Perfect Gentleman Itodo. How are you? How are your loved ones?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you. My name is Abakar calling you from Gwagwalada. I greet you, Mala Haruna from Kuba. I greet Madam Mary, the People's Government from Gwagwalada. I greet Salasi. I greet Mr. KD. I greet all the other listeners, contributors, persistent contributors of Nigeria Info. May God bless our country. May God bless you, Perfect Gentleman Itodo. And all those who make broadcasting and transmission your studio possible. Those who work behind the clock. That is my take this morning. God bless you. May God bless our land.
God bless you. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome.
Long time.
It's been a minute.
Felix Fortune calling from Matama.
Welcome, Felix. Go ahead.
This Chicago University, they keep on arising. It keep on coming as matter arising. I don't know why somebody that has been a senator, this Chicago did not come. He had been a two-term governor. Just because we have an ambitious person who is very, very desperate and ambitious. See, Atiku, that person has gone to prison. And it remains Atiku and Ingwa to go to prison.
No, Felix, no, don't do that. Felix, listen, Felix, speak to the facts that you have, okay? Don't go around
let me go
throwing words around.
Go on what we are to go. You see, a situation that somebody that's been everything that he has worked in oil company has been. Now, Chicago, he has gone everywhere looking. The other one was looking for how 25% would be bigger than somebody that won him with 2 million votes. Why is people, two principal and vice principal contested under one umbrella in 2019 and lost? So they now split into two, and human being who are sincere will tell me that they won. One waiting. Why is it that we are not fruitful in Nigeria? There is no Nigerian that is fruitful that believe in heaven and have Bible or Quran that does not know that these people did not win election. Where Atiku used to win and PDP used to win in Southeast, didn't P2B take over from him? How did he come to win? I don't know how people would just, the other one get 8 senators. And the 3 elections were conducted the same day.
All right, Felix.
I don't know why Nigerians cannot be saying truth. And none of the senatorial candidates is in court trying to claim student mandate and is claiming winning.
All right, Felix. Thank you. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome.
I missed your voice on the radio.
Well, I'm here. I've always been here. It was great to have you join. What's your name?
I wish you happy weekend. My name is Obedient Moses Wachuku.
Thank you. Go ahead.
My take is on this certificate from Chicago. Itodo, could you remember one House of Sept member in 2023, I mean 2019, that time he went to school in Toronto. Toronto. And they now finally go out to find out that he did not even attend that school. What happened? He was exit out from the Senate. So what I'm trying to say now, Tinubu, please, we are hungry to see your certificate. Now, maybe you have been using the other ones to work in oil company, be a governor, be a senator. That is not our own problem. You are the president of this nation. Let us see your certificate. Don't be afraid. Thank you.
right. Let's read some messages right now. You can join in via the WhatsApp and the Facebook and YouTube platforms right now. You can watch live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. And Emeka Oha Yido says, Nigeria will be great again. Good morning, Dogara Caleb on Facebook. And Obunike Paul Fitzgerald, Tinubu, please return our subsidy. You do not have... Okay. All right. Day Omale, if there are no skeletons in a cupboard, why is the U.S. court been stopped from releasing records from Chicago University? That is what Ade Omale is asking this morning. And looking at YouTube, Oludade Abiodun says, Atiku and those looking for loopholes to get rid might just be finding nothing in return. I'm not sure what business that they have with Tinubu's academic record. And Moazo John Lasisi from Jigo Buhari says, Election Tribunal should do a good job and should not put us into confusion. That's what you're reacting to right now. Let's see what you're saying on WhatsApp, shall we? And this says, good morning. Dollars now 1,000 naira. Fuel heading to 900 naira per liter, please. Are we still awaiting the modern Lagos formula, or has it come already? If you know, then you can understand. That's St. Jude in Gwagwalada. And this from... Okay, I already took a message on Facebook. Why is Tinubu trying to block Chicago University from releasing his academic records to Atiku? But his aide says he's got nothing to hide. There's a question that Leo is asking. And, okay, Biodo, I took a message on YouTube. Oloche Idago says, I see no reason why the results should not be released. There's no need to be afraid if my camp is free. For the Kano judgment, the tribunal, okay, that's a place to leave it. And Michael is asking a question. Why is the president not allowing the public see his certificate? If your conscience is clear, there is nothing to be scared about. Let's get back to the phone lines. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
My name is Jacob. I'm calling from Dublin.
Go ahead, Jacob.
I just want to comment on this issue of Chicago University.
Okay.
You see, during the time of Buhari that time, there was a problem in certificate. We allowed WAEC to release the certificate that time, which he did because it's very sure that the certificate is genuine. Why is Atiku trying to block Chicago University not to release the results? It is only
Do you mean the president, not Atiku? Because you're mixing the names up.
What?
You said Atiku is blocking, but it's not Atiku.
No, sorry. It's Tinubu. Sorry. Why is Tinubu trying to block Atiku from not releasing the result? It is not even only Atiku that want to know. All Nigerians want to know the state of the certificate of our president, so that if there's anything wrong, the younger ones should not follow that line again. That is what we are about, not because of any other thing. You see, they can even release the certificate, but when you get to the court here, they can even say that the time to submit it is over. So, but we want to know, Nigeria should support US, support Chicago University to release the result for us to see, because the rate at which people are using certificate, post certificate and others to climb the politics is too much in Nigeria. We, the younger ones, are following. We want to know, please, release it for us, Chicago University. We want to know Nigerian support.
All right. Thank you. And the president on Thursday filed an emergency motion to stop the Chicago State University from releasing his academic records to the PDP presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar. Now, the president is seeking a delay in the implementation of the self-effectuating order directing the CSU to comply with Atiku's subpoenas till Monday. Now, reports gotten from Magistrate Jeffrey Gilbert of the U.S. District Court for Northern District of Illinois had on Tuesday, ordered Tinubu's alma mater to provide all relevant and non-privileged documents to the candidate or the applicant, Atiku, within 2 days. And the The APC has also dismissed the efforts of the PDP standard bearer to obtain the president's academic record as an expedition in futility. So we'll see how all of this plays out eventually. But Mahmoud Mohammed says our problem is not certificate, our problem is fuel subsidy, and the president should please reduce the price of fuel to 200 naira. Ogunlade Taiwo says, tell the president to please face the problems happening at home first and make Nigeria work. Let's get to work. Where is Leah Shaibu? Pastor TJ in Dubai. And Abdul Hamzat says there is no law in Nigeria or any school compelling them to show another person's result except with the person's consent. All right. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, my brother.
Welcome.
It's Chinedu.
Welcome,
My
Chinedu.
brother.
Go ahead.
My brother, they laugh for
What's funny?
Chicago University results. My brother, and they laugh Nigeria. I they laugh Nigeria. I will laugh more than 100 times in it. I'm laughing Nigeria. See how Nigeria is today. Tinubu, they release certificate online. Tinubu get mathematics, English. Sure, we want to see the results. We want to see. But if you want Tinubu number, call him. Nigeria want to see the results. Let them resist the result of Tinubu for us. We want to know. We should know their email as they don't want to upload their results. We want to see the results, my brother.
All right, Chinedu.
I want to let's predict the results. I want to speak by myself, my brother. Bye-bye.
All right, have a good one. Good morning. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I greet Dickie Itodo,
Welcome.
the Agaba Idu one.
One and only.
Good morning to callers and listeners. I greet all the callers and the listeners of this great radio station. My name is Alasi. I want to talk about 11,000 out of school children in Niger State over insecurity.
Yeah.
You know, it's so alarming. 11,000 out of school. That is one state in Niger State over insecurity. Please, I'm begging the government to do something about the insecurity. Don't be afraid to invest in Nigeria. Tinubu woo investors. Yes, they shouldn't be afraid to invest in Nigeria, but something needs to be done about insecurity. Those people over there hear much about Nigeria than us here. So something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. 11,000 out of school children in one state? Please, let there be security. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Salasi. Good morning.
Morning, Itodo.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm all right. Maxman calling from office.
Maxman, I'm going to give you 60 seconds. Please go straight to your point.
Okay.
Yes.
Dangote refinery to stop production because of subsidy, because subsidy is back. What concerns Dangote refinery with subsidy? We are going to buy fuel from them at the international price of cost of crude oil. I think there is something our leaders are not telling us. Dangote is a businessman. Why should he stop his production because subsidy is back? What effect with the subsidy has on his business? Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, Maxman, thank you for sharing your thoughts. We'll go on a break right now. When we come back after the news, we'll get into hearing more of your reactions to the headlines read out today. You can catch up the first few minutes of the newspaper review on our YouTube and Facebook pages at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can also still share your thoughts and comments there, as I'll be taking it when we come back from the news.
Politics with security.
Let's talk about the biggest conversations.
Made of trustworthy ideas.
Passionately connected
to everyone.
Let's talk.
Let's talk on Nigeria Info 95.1 Abuja.
Nigeria Info.
Nothing breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I do it every morning on Morning Crossfire from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Nigeria Info 95.1, and I'm Femi D. Amede. Join the biggest conversation around the national politics every day in a way that is trustworthy, full of passion, and yes, covers the biggest politics and the stories that matter to you. See, you have all the reasons to find out what's going on in Nigeria and be engaged differently. Let's talk. That's the way to go, even this morning.
This is Nigeria Info.